MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Harper and Stanton slug it out. Coming up next. Mike Fiers will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you can see there, he's been very dependable all year long. He's making his 30th start here in this one.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Washington, center fielder, number 9.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing well.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna moves over, makes the play, 1 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Keller's a guy that will mostly call a great game. Although sometimes he gets some odd looks from pitchers, especially when they feel like they've spotted a great pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fiers gets his sign. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Drilled to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Bryce Harper will stand in as you take a look at that highlighted column on your screen. He's closing in on that home run title.
Anytime you see a guy who hits a lot of home runs, you're also looking for that slugging percentage, and he leads the league in slugging.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Jason Worth will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. Two very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
To short, hit hard. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching the speedster, D. Gordon. He's a top talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year he leads the senior circuit in stolen bases. I look for him to make an impact on this game with his legs.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
You see from the wide angle, the third baseman, he's not expecting this at all. He's got no chance to make the play here. That's a great job of catching everybody off guard.
John Jaso will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he's had a great year with the bat, but he's hitting just average numbers over his last 10.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Here's the 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Worth going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, he's going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown.
Carlos Stanton.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive, has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Miami. Anthony Rendon makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Anthony Rendon.
Fires is ready. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball.
3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting 6th. First baseman number 25.
Striding into the box, Clint Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chopped foul wide of first.
No, that's foul.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Danny Espinosa steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. JT Realmuto strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
Miguel Rojas steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
full count, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Full count, here it comes. Rocket to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8th, third baseman,
Munenori Kawasaki gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
To first, Robinson is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jose Lobaton is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
catcher, Jose Lobaton.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Fires into his motion. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
You can bet they'd love a ball four here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
The pitcher, Joe Ross, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
One-oh count. Here it is. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball's butted just way too hard. So that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Ben Revere as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Daniel Murphy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bouncing ball, foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Mike Fiers digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Mike Fiers.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
1-2.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit softly on the ground to first. Robinson gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batter number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter,
Christian Yelich steps in now.
Christian Yelich.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for 3rd place on the Nationals ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Jason Worth will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Byers pauses. First pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Comes set. Now the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Robinson.
So stepping in, Clint Robinson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
On the ground to the left side. And now he bobbles it on the exchange, and the run will come in to score. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he will get credit for the RBI here on the infield single. But if it weren't for that diving stop, he'd probably have 2 RBIs on the play.
Even though they don't get the out, that's a great effort that could really pay off if they could get out of the inning.
Standing in now, Danny Espinosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. Two guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Jose Lobaton gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
The cutter runs outside, ball one.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner, but he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Tap foul at home plate. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. John Jaso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, number 28.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And it's quickly 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2 and 2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Grounded to first. Robinson scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball in the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Joe Ross. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Here's Ben Revere. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
You'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a dive, but he's back in there. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. JT Realmuto will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, one away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. One out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slow little roller to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
The batter, third baseman,
Munenori Kawasaki stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Jason Worth will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Fires sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a good take there. close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is after it. And that's the second out of the inning. Clint Robinson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Stanton is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Jonathan Lucroy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Grounded fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
D. Gordon will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Bounce to first. Robinson has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Center
And you know,
fielder.
he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Christian Yelich, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ball.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mike Dunn is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Mike Dunn.
Danny Espinoza will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Danny Espinoza.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jose Lobaton. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That's a strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here, as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Ichiro Suzuki is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field, number 51.
Joe Ross, the pitcher, digs into the box, so in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
So striding in, Ben Revere, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Ichiro makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. And this one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Bryce Harper gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
In there, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jeremy Jeffress will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Jason Worth will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just one swing.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Oh, and they should know better than to run on Ichiro. He is out at home plate. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. Nationals on top, 3-2. John Jaso will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So 1 away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And you know this ball is headed up the middle. He makes a good play moving to his left to field it, but then his momentum gets him a little bit off balance, and he winds up throwing it wildly to first.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Blake Trinan will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Here's Ichiro now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Gloved by Murphy. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Marlins leave one. They trail 3-2. Brad Hand will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brad Hand.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Anthony Rendon.
Into the seats, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman number 25, Clint Robinson.
Clint Robinson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it. 2 down.
Now batting,
Danny Espinosa will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2. Miguel Rojas will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, no balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Pops this one up. Calling for it, Robinson. And that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, third baseman.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 33, Oliver Perez. Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth spot, number 10, Stephen Drew.
Munenori Kawasaki will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away.
Top pitcher number 52.
Chris Johnson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Chris Johnson.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, the tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2 out with the man at first. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Christian Yelich steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And that's in there for strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still a 3-2 ball game. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Brian Morris come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jose Lobaton will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Jose Lobaton.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ben Revere. Stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Nationals fail to add on here in the ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail it here 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the all-star Jonathan Papelbon. John Jaso strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
John Jaso.
Low for ball one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Papelbon comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
The right fielder, number 27.
Well, he gets his team going with that leadoff single here late in the game. And you can tell he is excited. Look how fired up he is down there at first.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Here's Ichiro now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. Good night from Miami.